Hi Sagittarius, this is your forecast for the month of February 2018. This is a general reading for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, or Sagittarius Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Your weekly readings will always be free here on YouTube, but if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I'm now at patreon.com/thealchemistastrologer, and all of this information is down below in the description box. So Sagittarius, you're starting the month off with my least favorite card, the Five of Swords. So there's some negative energy in your situation this week. And you may feel as if your back is up against the wall, that no matter what you do, you just can't come out ahead. Or if you do, something about that victory feels shallow. It's like winning the battle but losing the war. So, it could be that you're in a situation where people are very negative. There's tit-for-tat behavior or one-upmanship. Or it could be that, somebody is plotting something. There's some kind of situation where something is going on behind somebody's back. There's a sabotage taking place. For some of you, this is about some kind of hostility, some argument or dispute that you're involved in where there's been some insensitivity, a sense of betrayal. And maybe somebody is very destructive in their behavior. Maybe you're dealing with some deceit. For others of you, there's a cord of revenge. Somebody is being very spiteful or malicious, maybe even saying some negative things. So somebody feels wounded in some way. Maybe, somebody feels embarrassed or humiliated, or again, there could be some power plays. Some of you, this is some knowledge of some criminal activity. Now, given the card next to it, for some of you, there may even be a funeral. And this is likely to tie to the people that are connected to you in a collaborative way. It could be your friendships, it could be partnerships, it could be you working with others, where people are at odds. People are acting in their own self-interest and not listening. And it may center around going in circles about something, not being able to find a resolution or agree on a situation that may center around celebrating something or, socializing. Maybe you're so busy that you're unable to socialize, or somebody wants you to do something and you are resistant to that, or vice versa. This is a week about knowing where the boundary lines are and not going too far. You could be frustrated with a situation, but that frustration is going to drive you to do something you should have done a long time ago. And it's also a week for you to be careful in how you make your decisions, because you could be prone to being impulsive or impatient, or maybe it's you who's overconfident. There's some arrogance taking place, which causes somebody to take a risk in some way. So something may happen where somebody has some remorse or regret about a situation, or somebody's focused on winning at all cost, or somebody may be focused on trying to be cleared of some wrongdoing, or again, because there could be something illegal taking place. Somebody could be using some illegal tactics in order to get ahead, and that treachery may be revealed this week. In the positive, if there is one, this is about you, putting aside your hesitancy where you've been not moving forward. This is a week where you step out there and move forward on a situation and address something that you have been wanting to know, something that you have been worrying about. You want to get solid on it. You want to know where you stand, and you're trying to get a response to the question. Now, you could have been acting in your own self-interest to the point where you're taking something for granted, or somebody you're connected to is. They weren't paying attention to other people or the circumstance. Maybe you weren't taking care of yourself, and there's a health matter that you've been taking for granted, and it's catching up with you this week. Some of you are going to overstep boundaries in such a way that you say something or do something, and somebody's going to have a response that knocks you off your feet. And that's where the humiliation or the embarrassment or the wounding of your pride is going to take place. Above all else, this is a warning card. Be careful this week about your physical safety. Being in places where, there's some dangerous or criminal element, being risky with your physical health, not dealing with illnesses in a timely manner, and being careful of what you put inside of your body, doing something experimental or taking a new drug and dealing with some side effects to that, or difficulty in trying to figure out what it is that is wrong with you. Maybe in some cases getting a misdiagnosis. This is also a card about you maintaining a focus, which may be difficult. Maybe you're in a circumstance where there's a lot going on, or you've got a lot irritating you or annoying you, and you just don't pay attention and you get distracted, and it costs you in some way. Maybe you lose something important, or you misplace something, or you hurt yourself in some way. Maybe you have an accident or misunderstanding because you weren't paying attention, because you were distracted. It could also be that this is a week where you have to watch out for other people, what their motives and what their intentions are, because you may be dealing with some kind of malicious enemy in your midst.